What's up? What's up? What's up?
Perfect family photo on a beautifully designed card.
Shout out the commercial. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Let me give you guys an update. This is our current update on our countdown to 10,000. We need 935 subscribers. It would be great to get 35 subscribers during this live so that we could be under 900 by the end of the day. It would be great. If you have not already hit that like button, please hit the like button as you come in the door. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, listen, it is free 99. Go ahead and hit that button, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the. Are we ready? All right, you guys. The Christmas season is upon us. Oh, I didn't mean to do that again. Girl. Whew, Lord. I kept hitting the wrong button, y'all. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. I hope you guys are doing well on this Saturday morning. Can y'all see me? Get my camera together, child. What's going on, y'all? All right, let me say hi to everybody. My thing is a little off. What's up, Lovely 31? How you doing? Hey, Sandra Sutton. What's up, Creator Diva? Hey, Pat Pointer. What's up, Andrea? Hey, Corey. I'm glad you made it today. I know I saw in your comments. You were like, dang, I missed it. What's up, Just Simply? Hey, Earl. What's up, Demille? Listen, let me say this to you guys. What was I going to say? Oh, this live is for y'all. Y'all asked for this live. And when I say y'all, I don't mean every single person in this live, but my subscribers said that they wanted to know my opinion about what Karen That's my DC accent, Karen, about what Karen had to say about um this whole Mia Wendy situation. Okay. What's up, Miss Bay thing? What's up? So before I go any further, let me just make this announcement, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into it because we're not going to be here long. I know I say that all the time, but we're really not going to be here long. Do not forget that on December the 1st, the 12 Days of Christmas begins. It is a members only event. The 12 Days of Christmas is a members only event, which means that you have to be a member by December the 1st. Okay, well, really November the 31st at midnight. Once you are a member, your name will go in the Jack Daniels bag, or the Jack Daniels box, and I will be pulling names out of the box. There's the 12 Days of Christmas, so you have 12 chances to win. This is a give back for my members. That doesn't mean that there won't be other giveaways throughout the month of December that everybody will be eligible for, but this is a members only event. So thank you for all of my members. Thank you to people who've been rocking with me for a minute. And thank you to my new members. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Okay. I know I asked for yesterday. Karen was a little sketch for me. Okay, yeah, a couple of people asked me, but okay, Andrea, you were one of them. A couple of people were like, well, go watch and see what Karen had to say. We want to hear what you had to say. So I said, I went and listened to it. And I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and come down here and let them hear my 2 cents. Y'all may not like what I'm going to say, but I'm going to go ahead and give my 2 cents on the situation, okay? Hey, Queen Diva, how are you doing, love? Mwah. So before, I said I told the fib I got one more thing to say, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. I did get everything straight with Avon. Remember I told y'all that Avon was giving me a hard time. The app was giving me a hard time and all of that stuff. So I figured out what was going on. I called customer service. I got everything straight. So I will be back on my Avon grind. So if you have not checked out my Avon page, y'all get on over there. There are plenty of, it's that time of year. If you need some stocking stuffers, if you need gifts, if you need some of your own stuff, it is plenty of things over there. I'm going to start doing highlighting a deal of the day. I'm going to start highlighting a deal of the day. But y'all get on over there to the Avon store, and y'all check out the deals they have. They got a couple of Black Friday sales going on, and plenty of stuff that's over there. Okay. All right. Hey, Starbell, what's up? So, current. All right, let's get into the current, child. Oh, Lord, I hit the wrong button. Y'all, me in this stream, y'all, I keep hitting the wrong. It's not stream y'all's fault. It's my fault. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. So, for those who do not know, let's go back. Karen Huger, the Grand Dame, has started doing reviews of the show. She's really trying to build up her YouTube channel. She's got a lot of content over there, different things she has going on. So she did do a review of the last 2 episodes. She did a 2-for-1. But of course, most people only cared about her opinion on 2 things. The Wendy Mia situation, and then the situation with her and Charisse. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Charisse thing out the way first, because I feel like that's the easiest out of the 2. And I feel like she's only saying the same thing she's already said. So, hey, what's up, Mina Ruth? So, what she said about the Charisse thing is, first of all, her and Charisse aren't friends. Charisse hasn't reached out to her in 5 years. She hasn't reached out to Charisse in 5 years. She said that she didn't understand why Giselle is pushing so hard. Why is Giselle so vested in them being friends or them mending their friendship, right? She sort of alluded to the idea that maybe maybe Giselle and Robin are a little afraid of Charisse, and maybe that's why they're so vested. Like, she was like, are they friends, or are they just afraid of her? Are they her friend, or are they just afraid of her? She said that her issue with Charisse is not about what happened 5 years ago. So it don't have nothing to do with Blue Eyes or Charisse putting that rumor out there about Blue Eyes. She said that her issue with Charisse is very, is newer than that. She said she's got the proof in her phone, and she said that she can't get too far ahead of the story. But she will speak on it. Hey, Lauren, what's up? Thank you. You like when I say Karen there? That's my DC accent, Karen. Anybody that's from the area, y'all know that. Yeah, that's that Karen. I have to make myself say Karen because it's natural for me to be like Karen, right? But I have to make myself say Karen. Anyway. Hey Kelly, how you doing, love? So my lipstick. Oh, Lauren always calls me the lipstick queen. This is just my not just, but this is my Juvia's Place. My red. You know my This is the Cherry Love. Yeah, Cherry Love. This is the Cherry Love. You know what? It's funny. I was not a big red person, but I'm really kind of loving this red. I had to get used to the red on me. I had to get used to the red on me. Yeah, that's a DC. That's a DC thing. Correct. That's a DC. That's definitely a DC thing. Yeah. DC also replaces TH with F. So it's not mother, it's mother. Well, with a F or a V, depending on, but it's mother, father, other. So I guess it's more of a V than the F. But yeah, we replace in any words that have a TH, we replace it with a V. So when you hear people from DC, it's mother. Yeah, I talk to my mother. Father. Right? That's a DC. That's that DC accent. All right. Okay. So she alluded to that now. If y'all remember on the last episode, Charisse sort of alluded to it herself that maybe Karen was afraid of her because she was like, I know all her dirt. Maybe she's worried that I know all her dirt because I do know all her dirt. Hey, what's up, Lance Blair? Hey, or yeah, Earl said, yep. You know, y'all know. So let me give y'all my 2 cents on this, Charisse. And I've said this, but since we on the conversation and we on the topic, we're gonna talk about Charisse, right? We're gonna talk about Charisse. So let me go ahead and give y'all my 2 cents on the Charisse situation. As far as I know. Now, some of this, I'm telling y'all, I know people who know people here in the Potomac. So some of what I'm saying is rumor. Some of what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all feeling me? Y'all walking down the yellow brick road with me? Okay. Now, let me preface my statements about this whole Charisse thing with, you don't have to agree with my opinion. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Okay? I shouldn't say you don't have to agree because some of it's a fact. You ain't got to agree. It's a fact. You don't have to like what I'm saying. I'm telling you what I know. Now, Charisse is, for every franchise, for every Real Housewives franchise, there is the nucleus, the person who put the group together, the person who shopped it to the network, or a producer came to them and said, hey, can you get some of your friends together and you interested in filming the show? For every every is a strong word. For most of the franchises, there's that person. We know that person was Nene in Atlanta. We know that the person was Kyle in Beverly Hills. So that's why when people keep wanting to know why Kyle is still there and don't have a storyline and why Kyle gets to sit next to Andy, because Kyle is the person who put that group together. It's not her show, but she's the one that put those ladies together, right? So for every franchise, you have that nucleus, right? Well, again, every is a strong word. Most franchises. Charisse was that for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Charisse had to leave the show because of her divorce. That was a part. Hey, Blue Cartier, I haven't seen you in a while, love. Mwah. Hey. I mean, if Karen was cheating on Ray, telling it does what? Ray ain't leaving Karen or vice versa. You better say it again for the people in the back, child. Ain't neither one of them going nowhere. So Charisse had to leave the show. She had to leave the show. It was a part of the divorce situation. As you guys know, her marriage, season 1, her marriage was a focal part of her storyline. In season 2, her ongoing separation and divorce was a focal part of her storyline. as I understand it, hey, Zara, hey, love. Her now ex-husband did not want the divorce discussed any further on the show. That was a part of the divorce negotiations. As a result, she basically had to leave the show because she had to leave the show. I'm just going to put it like that. We know that Charisse always hung around. Charisse always lingered and hung around. We know that she found a way to get invited to certain events, and we would see her in the background. I think she was a friend of the show season 3, when her and Monique were really good friends. And she went to France and that kind of thing. So we know, now y'all ain't gotta like what I'm about to say, but we know that, well, I shouldn't say we know. We believe it is rumored to be, well, we know this part. Monique said this, that it was Charisse that bought, what was his name? Giselle's ex-boyfriend, not Shelton. What was that man's name? What was his name? Sherman. Charisse was the one that brought Sherman's wife onto the show. And they exposed that story about Sherman getting arrested in the park, right? For solicitation. That was Charisse playing puppet master in the background, right? Even though Monique took responsibility for her part, she said she was wrong. She was a part of it. She was a willing participant, and she was wrong for it. But it was Charisse who brought that to Monique. It is rumored, I'm going to have to say rumor. It is rumored that Charisse was the one that started the rumor about Monique having an affair with her trainer. It is the rumor that Charisse is the one that started the rumor. I mean, that Monique was, which of course alluded to, who's the pappy, right? That's where it started that whole storyline. Giselle gets a lot of pushback about that, but it was Charisse that brought it to Monique. I mean, that brought it to Giselle. Now, Giselle was the one that brought it to the group, but that was Charisse. That was Charisse, and that's part of the reason why Charisse and Monique fell out. It was other things going on in their friendship, but that was sort of the last straw. That was sort of the final straw, okay? I'm giving y'all background. I'm giving y'all some of the background because I think some people either forgot or haven't watched all of the seasons, so Charisse got the rumor from Monique's best friend. Yeah, Monique's best friend was part of it, and that's why Monique ain't friends with that woman no more. Monique's friend was absolutely a part of it. Absolutely a part of it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we know that Charisse was the one that started the rumor about Karen dating Blue Eyes. And I think, wasn't Karen the one that threw out, was it Karen or Giselle that said she was dating the fireman? Was that Karen or Giselle that said she was dating the fireman? Okay. So we know all of those things is what's the kind of stuff that's been out there, right? That's the kind of stuff that's been out there. So it was Giselle. Thank you, Lons Blair. Thank you, baby. So bringing us forward, Karen and Charisse have off-camera beef. Because what y'all have to understand, and I know some of y'all do, but I'm saying this for everybody. I'm saying this for everybody. What y'all have to understand is, again, these women were friends in real life. Charisse brought these women together. Charisse had a relationship with each one of these women, and they were friends, or at least knew each other in real life. Robin and Charisse knew each other through the basketball association. Juan played for the Washington Wizards. Charisse's husband was the coach. They knew each other through the whole wives auxiliary. Think about the game and how the wives, girlfriends, mamas, think about that, right? They knew each other through that association, right? Karen and Charisse knew each other because Charisse lived in Potomac. Karen lived in Potomac. They knew each other in social circles, and they were frenemies. I don't know if they were really friends. I'm going to say frenemies. They might have been friends. Maybe they just knew each other through association. Same thing with Giselle. With Giselle. They knew each other through association, and they may have been friendly or friends. Again, some people use the word friend different than I use the word friend. So they may have considered each other's friends, maybe not. Okay. So when we start talking about some of these situations, unlike some of these other housewives shows where these people are not really connected in real life, they were just thrown together to create a reality show. They knew each other in real life and they were friends. They had established friendships before the show. Right, the Sunbeams, right, before the show. Now, Ashley, I think Ashley was someone that was chosen through production because remember, Ashley was the young one. Ashley was the youngest one on the show when the show started. She had a ready-made storyline because she had the husband that was older, and they had that whole situation. I cannot say for certain that there was absolutely no connection, but there was no history. Let me say that. There was no history there. Remember, Ashley has never even lived in Maryland. The whole time they have filmed this show, Ashley has lived in Virginia. Ashley don't even live nowhere near Potomac. She has always lived in Virginia from the very beginning of them filming this show. She has always lived in Virginia. So Ashley was, and it's funny because a friend of mine is friends with Ashley and friends with Katie, and he told me about the show even before the show came on, and he's been in a couple of scenes early on, like the first season. He was at a couple of events that Ashley had. He knew Katie, he knew Ashley. He actually knew Ashley and Michael when they were dating. Ashley used to work at Michael's restaurant. Ashley was the bartender, and he knew them when they were dating at the restaurant. And he was one of the ones that was like, no, they're really together. Like, this, it's not bullshit. Like, I was there when they were dating. I was there when they first started, flirting and dating. Like, they really are a couple. He hates reality shows. Oh my gosh. He thinks reality shows are the bane of Black people's existence. He hates them. But he was at, if you guys remember season 1, when Ashley had her birthday party, when Michael gave her that Porsche, he was at that event. And there was another event that Katie had, and he was at that event. Charisse done anything to get a spot on the show. Right. So Charisse has been, see, I went all the way left and I had to come back to the middle. Lord, okay. So Charisse has been trying to get back on the show ever since she had to leave the show, because she didn't leave the show because she wanted to. As soon as her divorce was final, she has been trying to get back on the show. As soon as her divorce is final. And one of the tactics that she's been using is going to production and telling secrets. Again, I gave y'all 2 examples already of things that she's done to try to get on the show. So going back to, again, y'all, some of what I'm telling you is rumors that's out there that everybody already knows. And some of what I'm telling y'all is stuff that I'm telling y'all. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Y'all hearing me? Y'all listening? Reading between those lines? Okay. Now, fast forward. I think, and Karen said that she's going to tell us eventually what it is. But I think that whatever is going on between Charisse and Karen is some off-camera, real life shit. I don't think it's no production, reality TV, made up bullshit. I think it's some stuff that Charisse was really doing that got back to Karen, or that she, is upset about. I think when we find out what it is, I think we're going to be like, oh my goodness, that happened? That's my opinion. I do not know what it is. But the way Karen is talking, I get the impression, and I feel like that's kind of where it's going to be when we finally, and she keeps saying that it's coming up. So it's going to come up on this season. We're going to find out what it is. Now, Karen did also say on a tweet a couple of weeks ago, she said, when it does come out, it may not, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember word for word, but when it does come out, it may not seem like a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to me and my family. What's up, CC Freak? Hey, love. CC Freak, can you give me a, what's the like count? We got 114 people in the room. I hope we got at least 75 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, can you please do so? I appreciate that so much. I think Ashley said it best. Charisse is the real grand dame, but Karen plays the role better on TV. Facts. I can agree with that. When we start talking about, because let's be clear, whether we like Charisse or not, Charisse really was somebody you needed to know in Potomac. Like when she was on her shit in Potomac, Charisse really was that bitch. I'm just gonna be real about it. She was the wife of the Washington Wizards basketball team. That's a big deal. In any city where there's a major sports franchise, when you are the wife of the coach, it's a big deal. You definitely are status. You definitely are on the who's who. You're going to get invited to everything. You're going to be asked to be on boards, and you're in charge of the community outreach and the community service. Like, it's absolutely legit. Like, we ain't gotta like Charisse, but her place was legit. Her position in DC society, legit. That's just a fact. And she lost a lot of status with her divorce. That's just a fact too. Y'all know, listen, y'all know how this thing goes. Y'all know how this thing goes. The minute you're divorced, the husband still got all the clout. He's still, I mean, I don't know what Eddie Jordan is doing now, but I know when he left the Wizards, he was still in coaching. Now, I don't know what he's doing currently. He may be doing commentating or something like that. I haven't really looked him up. But you guys know how this goes. The minute there's a divorce, people forget about the wife, especially if there's a new wife, especially if there's a new trophy piece. Y'all know how it, listen, y'all know what it is. Okay? So once the divorce was final, Charisse was I'm gonna use the word desperate to get back on the show. Right, and Charisse was the original rapper. Y'all remember Charisse rapping at her birthday party? What was that? Was that season 1 or season 2, y'all? Sha Sha. Y'all remember Sha Sha? Y'all remember Sha Sha? Yeah, I remember Sha Sha, honey. Y'all remember Sha Sha? She doesn't look the part. Would love to see her step it up with her appearance, fashions, lashes. Well, yeah. That was season 1. Yeah, season 1, child. Charisse seems like a thirsty snake with secrets. Girl, yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's the Karen. What's up, Xavier? Bishop Greenleaf said it best. Once we divorce, it's the wife who goes. It's nature's way. That's a fact. Listen, he ain't lying. I'm going to put that up on the screen because you said a word. He ain't lying. Y'all know how this goes, especially in these high-powered divorces where the husband is the quote-unquote money maker. Y'all know how this goes. Society, your name, you start getting left off the list. Again, especially if there's a new wife or girlfriend, significant other. You ain't on the list no more. She is. The new one. The new girl is. The gag is Karen carried herself like she was the wife of an NBA coach. Karen just eluded confidence from the beginning. Charisse, not so much. I agree. Karen, listen, y'all know I love the grand dame. Y'all know I love me some Karen. I call her out when she wrong. I get her together when she need it. But y'all know I love Karen. I ain't even gonna sit here and pretend like I don't. Y'all know that's my girl, right? But she did from day one. Karen just carried herself like she was the CEO from the beginning. She sure did. And God forbid the wife goes back to her maiden name, girl. You might as well become a hermit after all that. Yeah, I mean, unless you walked into the marriage with a certain level of status, or you created your own world outside of your marriage while you were married. So, like, for example, if Charisse had started a successful business or company while she was married, then you have sort of created a space for yourself after the wedding. That's a lie, El Teddy. I do hold Karen accountable. You a lie. Don't nobody worry about El Teddy. You a lie. But if the status comes from his job or position, that's only fair. Yeah. Oh, I ain't saying it's wrong, Zara. I'm just saying we just talking about it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. So exactly, Xavier. Karen carries herself like the owner's wife. She does. She does. So with that being said, that's the Karen Charisse shebang. I think when we finally find out what it is, I don't think it's going to be anything major. I feel like it's going to be something that we're going to be like, girl, what? But again, I can't tell somebody how mad to get. If you feel like somebody violated you or disrespected you or betrayed you, I can't tell you how mad to get about it. You know what I'm saying? But I think when we do get the whole story, I really feel like we're going to be like, for real, Karen? You know, I feel like that's what we're going to be with it, right? Now let's get to Karen's take on the Wendy Mia situation. Okay. Don't Charisse come from New Jersey housing projects? Nothing wrong with it, but she married into money. I don't know if she came from the housing projects, but I know she's from New Jersey. Or at least I think I remember that's where she's from. Plus, Karen doesn't start unnecessary BS like Charisse. It's something about Karen that we love. Karen always puts Charisse to shame. I love Karen, Lauren. I do. El Teddy don't like her so much, but I love her, child. I love her. She now Karen will tell a lie now. Karen will tell a lie. I call out when I call. Karen will tell a lie. Is the Karen Charisse comparison, does colorism play? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's my opinion. So okay, so people are upset with Karen because Karen made the comment that she felt like both ladies were wrong. Karen is a lie child. I love Karen, but Karen is a lie child. And that's what seems to be offending people. I think that's what y'all wanted my opinion on. Y'all wanted me to hear what she said and all of that. Andrea said, let's be honest, all these women need their husbands, ex-husbands' last name for status, except for Wendy and Candace. That's why Candace kept Dillard. Yeah. So when I heard what Karen said, okay, how do I say this? Because when I say this, y'all gonna probably jump on me. Okay, how do I say this? I do not feel like Wendy did anything to warrant what Mia throwing a drink on her. Full stop, period. Because I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. I do not think Wendy said anything to warrant Mia throwing a drink on her. Full stop, period. What's up, Tracy? Hey, love. Tracy, what my likes looking like? Can you do me a favor and check my likes for me, please, baby? Because we got 136 people in the chat. Shout out to the 136 people in the chat. Can we have over 100 likes, though? If y'all could do that, I appreciate y'all so much. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. It's free 99. We're trying to get to 10,000. It's free 99. Go ahead. They were arguing. And here's the thing. When people are arguing and it's still 39, CC free. It's Tracy says 59. Come on, y'all. Can we get to 100, please? It's 138 people in the chat. Everybody just hit that like button. I appreciate you. So when people get into an argument and then you run out of words, or you feel like the other person is getting the best of you, then that's usually when people resort to something physical, right? You feel like you're being embarrassed. You feel like the person is getting the best of you, getting the upper hand, and so now you lash out because you don't have nothing. You don't have no words left. You lash out, and I feel like that's what happened in the case with Mia. I feel like Mia lashed out because it's like she ain't had no more words left because she got embarrassed because she thought she was going to check Wendy, and Wendy gave it back to her. Now let me before I say the next thing that's coming out my mouth, let me preface by saying, like I said a few minutes ago, I can't tell somebody how mad to get. I'm only speaking for me and my opinion. Feel free to disagree, and that's fine. We love each other anyway. Do I feel like Wendy did a lot? I do. I said it Sunday night, and I'm going to keep saying it. And I understand where all y'all are coming from. Oh, really, B, if somebody threw a drink on you, you know you'd be mad. Oh, really, B, she threw the drink on her and da-da-da. I ain't arguing none of that. I ain't arguing none of that at all. I ain't arguing none of that, y'all. However, I feel like Wendy was doing a lot. I do. Now, it did not warrant, again, Mia's initial response. It didn't. But again, I feel like she was doing a lot. Now, again, I can't tell nobody how mad to get. So I'm not going to sit here and say, Wendy, you shouldn't have responded, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Absolutely respond. Cuss her out. Say whatever you need to say. And that's fine. I know y'all not going to agree with me. And that's okay. I love y'all. I love y'all anyway. And I know y'all not going to agree with me. And that's okay. I look at things. Let me explain to y'all sometimes how I look at things. And El Ted, if you're still in the chat, you'll understand what I'm getting ready to say. When I look at conflicts like this, I look at it from an administrative point of view. Hey, Aaron, because this is what I do for a living. This is what I do all day long, right? I'm in education. I have been an administrator. I've been an assistant principal. I've been a dean. I've been a grade level administrator. I've been a teacher. I've seen these things from so many different angles, right? And whenever I see these types of conflicts, I always ask myself the question about, if these two were students sitting in front of me, how would what would be my take on this, right? If Mia and Wendy were two kids at my school and they came into my office and I had to make a decision about discipline, but you'd still be wrong if it were a situation at school, okay, well, I'd be wrong then tell the mama to come and see me. Miss Works will be suspended and Woody Works will be back in class. Well, okay. Well, that I wouldn't suspend Wendy. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm not saying I would suspend Wendy. Absolutely not. No. That's not what I'm saying either. I ain't saying I would suspend Wendy. However, I would deal with Wendy. I would address Wendy's behavior. I absolutely would. Now, I ain't saying I would suspend her. Absolutely not. Mia would be the one going home. Full stop. Mia would be the one going home. Full stop. Suspended. Full stop. Full stop. And I would not suspend Wendy. I don't even think I would give Wendy detention. But me and Wendy gonna have a conversation about how she could have shut the fuck up. Well, I wouldn't say that word to her. I wouldn't say it quite that way. But I would absolutely have a conversation with Wendy. I sure would. I would. Now, I wouldn't send Wendy home. I wouldn't suspend Wendy. No, but I would have a conversation with her. I would. And that's what I mean when I say doing too much. That's just me, y'all. Listen, y'all wanted my opinion. I'm giving y'all my opinion. Y'all asked for, when I say y'all, not everybody in the chat asked for it, but y'all asked for it. I'm telling y'all what I think. Now, Karen is the friend in the middle. Love your perspective and different opinions. I got a question. So was Robin wrong for saying Wendy was being antagonistic? Thank you for the super chat. So you want someone to get bullied and then shut up, I guess. Yeah, I want somebody to shut up when it's being handled. Security was there. Security was dealing with it. They were separating them and they were trying to de-escalate the situation. So yeah, I do. Yeah. I want her to shut up while we're trying to de-escalate the situation. Yeah. Yep. I do. That's what people get mad with us. We keep saying keep that same energy that you did with that past castmate. Yeah. I think it has to do with something around when Karen's mom died based on the beginning of the season trailer. Ooh. Ooh, that'll be ugly, El Michelle. Ooh, that'll be ugly. But go back to your question, Phil. Do I think Robin was wrong with for and Wendy saying you're being antagonistic? I think okay. I think Robin's intent was wrong. I don't think her intent was coming from a good place. If Robin were talking to Wendy saying, Wendy, come on, girl, let's go for a walk. Like, let's calm down, girl. Let's go for a walk. Let's calm down. Then I would be like, okay, yeah. If Wendy said you being antagonistic right now, let's walk away. Let me because Wendy had every right to be upset, but her tone, her intent, no, because her intent was never about trying to help Wendy at all. Do I think Wendy was being antagonistic? Antagonistic isn't the word I would use. I wouldn't use that word because Mia started it. So I wouldn't use that word. Antagonistic isn't the word I would use. Hey, everybody. Security didn't come after the drink was thrown at first. Yes, security was there. Security was right there. Security was right there. I think Wendy was hot under the collar trying to restrain herself, and I think mouthing off was the only thing she could do. My problem with Wendy is her previous self-righteous stance on dealing with confrontation. She's behaving in the same manner in which she criticized Monique for. I agree, Kelly. Because remember, and this is the part that a lot of people are forgetting, they're giving Wendy all these kudos, but I think y'all keep forgetting that security pulled Wendy back twice. If security had not been there, Wendy would have put her hands on Mia. Security pulled Wendy back twice. And the last thing Wendy said, the very last thing Wendy said at the end of the episode was, she better not bring her ass back to the house. I'm going to beat her ass. So again, we giving Wendy a lot of credit for, oh, she showed great restraint. No, the fuck she didn't. Security held her ass back. Security held Wendy back twice. Not once, twice. And again, I'm not saying that I would have been any better. If somebody threw a drink on me and then tried to hit me with their purse, I ain't saying that security wouldn't have had to hold me back. But again, I ain't the one that was saying Monique. Again, I'm keeping my same energy. I told y'all season 5 how I felt. Let's be real, Robin had no intention of stopping Wendy. Right. That was never about helping Wendy. Someone threw a drink on you. You got the right to eat their ass up. No words are off limits. Okay. Robin was wrong because we know that if Wendy did fight, she would have flipped it and made Mia the victim. Listen, if Wendy had if that had turned into a physical altercation, they'd have done the same thing to Wendy that they did to Monique. They'd have been bringing security guards and talking about they don't feel safe and child. You know exactly what they would have done. Kathy Lewis, how was she? Oh, Kelly Lewis, how she behaving like Monique? Monique actually, I'm not. Oh, Lord, there we go. I ain't going down that rabbit hole. Security stepped in as soon as me. Right, security was right there. Security was right there. Wendy got mad because no one was agree with her, and she kept going, and Wendy doesn't have the maturity to de-escalate. You always preach, don't tell someone how to respond. No. I don't preach that. Y'all preach that. I don't agree with that, but that's what y'all say. So I'm going along with what y'all say, that you can't tell somebody how mad to get. I don't agree with that. No. Hold on. Let me put a pin in that, El Teddy. That's what y'all tell me. So I'm like, okay, fine. I can't tell nobody how mad to get. Now, me personally, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that you can get mad, but I don't think that means you can go scorched earth. I'm not that person. I don't believe that if somebody slaps you, then you can get out a hatchet. No. Somebody slap you, slap them back. But that's what y'all, when I say y'all, I mean other people. I know El Teddy is one of those people. I don't say that. I've never been that person. I'm going along with what y'all saying. Oh, well, you can't tell somebody how mad to get. Okay, fine. But me personally, I don't agree with that, because I feel like Wendy should have done something different. So Wendy should have just been quiet. I feel like once security got there, Wendy could have done something different. Yes, I do. Throwing water didn't harm Wendy. Wendy calling her a crazy. Yeah, she got mad about that crater face. Oh yeah, Mia definitely got mad about that. Number one, it was none of Mia's business on how Wendy handled her business. I facts. It's enough blame to go around at certain points of the situation, which was doing too much. I like the grand dame too. Hold on. Oh, and can read the girls effortlessly. I love y'all know I love me some Karen. Wendy was not going to fight. I don't believe that for a second. She was doing that because she was pissed off. No, if security wasn't there, no, I believe if security wasn't there, it'd have been another conversation. She showed no self-righteous. Mia is not Monique. Oh Lord, I ain't going down the Monique rabbit hole. We are not saying that Wendy is the Monique of the situation. We're saying that Wendy never gave her a fair chance. Wendy got pushed back when she got up, saying she let Mia slide with the water, and after she called Mia a crater. That crater face B gets me every time. I would have called Mia a red nose pit. Robin wasn't helping. Hell no. Robin was the one being antagonistic. If you want to know who I think was being antagonistic, it was Robin. Wendy don't even have to fight. Her words beat the brakes off of Mia. Wendy was warranted in her response. I don't think so, really, B. I think Wendy was faking. Child, I don't believe that. Ain't nobody faking nothing. Wendy was going to whoop her ass. I don't believe that. I believe Wendy was going to whoop her ass. Now, that I don't believe. The security guard thing was for stunts and shows. Typical housewife behavior. Xavier, so if Candace would have said, you're going to shoot Monique, she should have. Okay. Wendy wasn't wrong. Oh, Lord. Don't. Hey, Kelly. Thank you for the super chat, Kelly. Thank you so much. Don't get it twisted. Wendy behaved in a realistic manner. It's just the hypocrisy for me. Hey, really be chat. Hey, what's up, Jay Parrish? Thank you, love. Get rid of the. What does that mean, Sandra? Get rid of the dark one. What does that mean? But shooting and laying hands on someone, okay. Wendy handled the situation right. She used her words, even though she was one. Yeah, she definitely handled it. She handled it better anyway. Wendy started with the underhanded comments about Mia and her husband when the drink was thrown. She came out and said how she felt. While we at Monique, child. I'm not doing the Monique. I'm not going down the Monique. No, El Teddy is the one that said, if you hit me, then I'm taking a hatchet to your head. That is the El Teddy. So what do I think Wendy should have done? I already told y'all what I think Wendy should have done. Once security stepped in, I don't feel like Wendy needed to keep going. That's just me, y'all. Listen, I know y'all not going to agree, and that's fine. I love it. But I just think Wendy kept talking, and I was even saying the same thing, like, Wendy, shut up. Wendy just kept fucking talking, and I was like, shut up. My dad always said, if two people are arguing, they're both at fault, but fault is not always 50-50. I agree. Yes, she was wrong saying that while holding a camera to the victim of the assault. Mia's still feeling Wendy's. I'm just reading the comments, y'all, because I'm behind on the comments. I'm getting caught up. Apologize is the wrong word. Xavier, no, they are not. How many times do people put? Okay, y'all arguing. Nah, Wendy wanted to lay hands on Mia. Yeah, Wendy did. Listen, if security wasn't there, I don't care what nobody say. If security wasn't there, Wendy would have put a pause on Mia, and I believe that. If security wasn't there, Wendy would have been windmilling. Exactly, Kelly. Thank you. Y'all act like y'all didn't see security pull Wendy back twice. Not once, twice. I don't believe that. They'd have been windmilling up in that damn bar one. People are mad at Karen, said that both of them were at fault and didn't pick a side. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Exactly, Miss Edith. Karen was trying to stay neutral, child. Yes, I think a real life situation, Wendy handled it reasonably. Why people keep mentioning them? Because everybody want to take it back to the moment. That's why I'm not even going down the rabbit hole, child. Can we please get 100 likes? Y'all arguing with me. Can y'all hit the like button while y'all arguing with me? I love y'all. It's 162 people in the chat, but we only have 96 likes. Can y'all please hit the like button? I don't denounce violence because violence is necessary too, but you killing someone, oh, they arguing, child. They still arguing. Mia was wrong. Hard stop. I agree. And I said that to begin with. I said that at the beginning of this. Mia was wrong. Hard stop. My bad. I was late in the chat. Usually, it's okay, Ostry. You know, girl, you know you good. What underhanded comment did we? Oh, they still are. Did Wendy say? All she said was, I don't have to check in with my man. That's not my husband. Yeah, because the comment she made about their marriage was after Mia threw the drink. Mia said, go to Zeus and get a Jocelyn Hernandez cabaret show and teach the girls I'd a bag of berry, old cat daddy. Woo, Wendy would have beat the brakes off of her child. Security wasn't there. Wendy did a lot considering how she reacted to Monique, but Mia was wrong for stirring the pot. El Teddy, do you want to come up here and argue with me? I feel like you want to come up here and argue with me. Nah, why Wendy would stop talking when she got a drink thrown on her. Oh, God. I don't have to check in with another man. People are so blinded, just ready to call it colorism because Wendy is dark skinned. Mia should have stopped after she missed Wendy twice. Right. She did miss her twice, though. Wendy better not say nothing about no one arguing a fight in the future because she can go too far at times, too. Remember when she was going to jump on Giselle when she went off? Yeah. I've been in more fights than I can count, and no one lost their life, so it's not always a precursor. I know Zara, I know Love, and I appreciate everybody that liked the video. If someone assaulted me, it's up and it's stuck. I'm going dark on you. Okay. I don't think it's a fair comparison between Monique and Wendy. I believe the differing opinions on how to respond. That's how these shows are. The dark-skinned women always getting punished or get taken off the show. Giselle and Robert are the two biggest bullies on the show. Mia throw that drink was premeditated. Wendy didn't do nothing to warrant that. Violence over petty arguments should definitely be denounced. Fighting on a produced reality show is just unnecessary when they are paid to talk and argue. It's disingenuous to say Mia was wrong, hard stop, and then follow that up with saying how Wendy was for Wendy was for. Really, B, do you think Wendy could have done? What do you think Wendy could? I've already said it. I just feel like I feel like at a certain point Wendy could have shut her mouth. That's just me. Because autocorrect don't want you arguing me. Because the reason why I said I feel like Mia was wrong full stop is because I knew that this part of the second part of what I was going to say was going to do exactly what it's doing here. Mia was wrong. I don't know how many different times y'all want me to say that. Mia was wrong, period, full stop. Mia was wrong. Mia started it. Mia was the aggressor. Mia was wrong, period. I don't know what else you want me to say, El Teddy. You just don't agree with how I feel about what happened on the other side of that. And that's fine. We never agree. So I ain't worried about me and you agreeing. We never agree. But that's just how I feel about it, y'all. That's my opinion. That's just how I feel. No, Aaron, don't come up here with no mess. Mia was wrong for what she did do to Wendy, but Wendy was wrong for being up Mia's husband and saying that she's sleeping with Peter. Exactly. That's how y'all feel, and that's fine. I don't feel that way, and that's fine. Speaking for myself, the reason I bring up the season 5 incident is because they had a whole "you're a bad mom" conversation, and now Mia gets confronted, and Wendy was blamed for some reason. Two things can be true at the same time. Mia was wrong, and right. That's what I'm saying. Two things can be true at the same time. Mia was wrong, but I still don't agree with. I still think Wendy did a lot, and I said that. Listen, I ain't changed. Y'all can go back and see what I said on Sunday. My opinion ain't changed. Wendy did a lot. Mia was wrong. My opinion ain't changed. I think for some of us watching that scene after hearing about, oh, okay. Tracy, have you had a fight in the late 2010s? Oh Lord, did they go fight each other? They both wrong. What time is it? It's 2:57. Oh Lord, child. But I knew y'all wasn't gonna agree with what I had to say, and that's okay. I love y'all. Well, some of y'all agreeing or understand. You don't even have to agree. Some of y'all just understand my point of view. I give y'all 20 minutes. I'm gonna drop the link. I got about 20 minutes. Aaron, don't come up here with no mess. Multiple things can be true at the same time, and people can and will do and say whatever they choose to. Facts. This is very much comparable to season 5. Wendy didn't do too much to me because she didn't bring up her mama or how she was dragging Jacqueline. People don't listen really be. You start the conversation off by saying something and people act like they got amnesia and didn't hear it. People have to look past the view sometimes. Well, they do that to me all the time, child. But you listen, what else, Teddy? So we knew your vision, your judgment was flawed. I see y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Y'all see y'all backstage. Child, me ain't quitting. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Really B.
What's up? Hold on a second. Let me bring up. Let me put my banner up so I can bring up. Amber.
Hey, Really B.
Hey. All right. So, go on, tell me why I'm wrong. Go on, tell me why I'm wrong. What you want to say? Oh, she done with CC Freak. Okay. Dominique, your face. Okay, I see you, babe. You want to come off camera, or you? I don't want to bring you up if you don't want to be on camera. Dominique. Dominique, you want camera, babe? Do you want to be on camera? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because I don't want to. I don't want to bring her up if she don't want to be on camera. Hold on, Dominique.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't want you to. I didn't want
No,
you to show your face
no
and video.
camera.
Okay.
I
All
don't want
right.
camera.
I'm gonna start with Aaron. You were up here first. Aaron, go ahead and say what you got to say, love.
Okay. I'm loving the conversation. Hey, everybody. Um, I I strongly disagree with
I know.
you on the fact that Wendy should have stopped talking. She said what she said. She could have vamoose. But knowing the fact that somebody threw a drink at you
Mhm.
and it wasn't warranted.
Mhm.
You didn't like Wendy said that she did not disrespect her husband. She sat there after the drink was thrown. She sat there in shock. And Mia stood over her. And Wendy was still seated with her hands in her face, and Mia and Wendy was still seated. So that's shocked. And to have a person standing over you, I feel like at that point shocked, but now it's like, oh wow, now this girl I bet she was processing what had happened. And now she's like, okay, now it's time to attack this girl. Because what I will not do is be on camera, be assaulted on camera, and be a punk on camera in the same breath. Because it's one thing to be assaulted, but to be a punk on camera, crazy. Like you ain't do nothing, you ain't say nothing. And I feel like Wendy processed it and said, you know what, now it's time to get active. And she used her intelligence, her vernacular, her smarts, because this is what she does. She gets active on national platforms. So she does what she does best and go toe to toe with a novice, with an idiot who can't speak well, who can't use, you know, great words or whatever. Like, I just feel like that's the only thing that she could do, because she has in her mind, like, if I put my hands, like, she's well into her rights to put her hands on Wendy, or no, on Mia, but she would be a hypocrite if she would have did that because of what transpired last season with Monique. I mean, season 5. So, in my opinion, she did what she did, and she's not wrong.
Okay.
She's
All
not wrong.
right. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to speak. Because I said my piece, so I'm gonna let y'all speak. Dominique, I think you were next, then CC Freak, and then Tracy. Dominique.
Yes. My thing with Mia is she lied too much.
She is a liar, child.
We don't know the whole truth or nothing. Peter probably didn't even, that little conversation that they had probably he probably didn't even say like most of what she was saying about Wendy. And then Wendy, Lord Wendy, I love her to death. But ma'am, you can't have a pistol mouth with a you can't have pistol mouth with a 911 hand.
Hmm. Okay.
But I understand why she didn't want to get into an altercation with her because she's a professor and they don't she didn't want to look bad. And Robin, she need to go.
Who, Mia?
Robin,
Oh, Robin. Oh, child. Yeah, that's a whole nother. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, I saw some colorist stuff that she said about Gabrielle Union because Gabrielle Union used to mess with wine. And where she get that Gabrielle Union is too black for wine,
Where did she say?
ma'am.
Where did you see her that she said that?
She had a whole lipstick alley page, like she had a whole lipstick alley page where she was talking about who Juan was sleeping with and stuff. It's on my Twitter. I must tag you in it. I
Okay.
sent to you over
I
Instagram.
I need to see her say that.
Okay, she
Like I
used
want to hear it come out her mouth, not somebody said she said it. I want to hear it come out her mouth that she said that Gabrielle Union is too dark for wine.
yeah.
Cause Lipstick Alley say a whole lot of stuff. Lipstick Alley done said stuff about me, and they don't know nothing about me. So I need to hear. I need to see where that came from.
She used to be one of the people that's on the staff of Lipstick Alley.
Who?
Get what's the name? Robin. She's under a different name.
Wait, what?
I'ma just send it to you, okay?
Okay, yeah, cause okay, yeah, send it to me, please. There's an
Okay.
old picture, and people look at it and drew their own. Yeah, that's. I think because they, anyway. Anyway. CC Free, go ahead, babe.
Hey, I ain't gonna take up too much of your
No
time.
problem. Thank y'all for y'all patience that's up here. Thank y'all.
It's just this whole situation. Like me personally, I'm like this. Wendy has a lot to lose. She's a commentator. She's a professor. She does this. She does that. This platform has really put her on the map. Granted, she was already doing commentating and doing her professor before that,
Mm-hmm.
but now that she's in a bigger platform, being on this show, thank God she wasn't drunk or anything like that because she really had to think, oh, if I put my hands on this woman, I could lose everything. I really do believe she thought that. And I believe that she did the best that she could, which once again, just like Aaron said, nothing was warranted for her to even get that drink thrown. But at the same time, if I was in her shoes, just speaking for CCF Free, if I was in her shoes and I had something hit my personal space, I'm talking about you from your unborn kids all the way to your dead parents. Like straight up.
Period.
Like straight up. I mean, I'm not even a fighter. Like anybody who knows me knows I'm not a fighter. I'm like one of the nicest people you'll ever know. But if you violate my space, it's on. I'm gonna talk about everything to make you end up crying. That's me personally. So I have to commend Wendy for not even getting to that level. So for people to saying that what she did was wrong after that, I mean, just like Tracy said she was 5% wrong while Mia was 95% wrong. I agree with that. That chart. It's just I once again, just like me and you said, really be. I just don't like the hypocrisy of how they did Monique. This ain't got nothing to do with Monique was wrong or right. This ain't got nothing to do with that. This is about how they treated her because they didn't like her. This ain't about right and wrong how they did it because they did the same crap this season with this foolishness. And then they just gonna commend Mia and we gonna check on her. She doing all this other stuff, but yet y'all called this other woman a bad mama. And I just can't get with the hypocrisy. Like it burns my soul. And then when Robin came out with that foolishness, trying to compare the two, that thing made me even more upset. I was just like, you really trying to, just like Wendy said in response, he's like, y'all had 3 days to come up with all that stuff, and this is the best y'all can do.
Right. Well, they had more than that because they knew what happened months ago.
Exactly.
They had plenty of time.
So I really hope Wendy takes notes because not only do I expect her to say something on her next time she comes on Watch What Happens Live, but I want her to say something really at the reunion. So I'm really looking forward to both of these moments because I'm looking for both her episodes because I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna ask unless they do those premeditated questions that they do. But we'll see.
We'll see. But listen, it better come up at the reunion because if it don't, child. Before I come to you, Tracy, real quick, J12 aka says security told her not to do it. Wendy was ready to put the pause on me, and why y'all can't admit that? That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep acting like y'all didn't see what I saw. Wendy was about to whoop Mia ass. I don't know why y'all ain't see that. I don't know why y'all ain't see. Y'all keep giving Wendy all this grace. She used her. Wendy was gonna whoop Mia ass.
But here's the thing. But what I'm saying is, okay, that can be. It would have been well into her right to do so.
I agree with that.
But she had enough. She had enough resistance to not go there. Now,
because the producers was on her side. The producer was like, "Hey, you don't let her get you out of place like that."
Yeah. The producer was really, they were, and that's, yeah.
Because if you could think about it, she sat there for a minute. She was getting in her face. They was putting hands in each other's faces. So yes, she was giving Mia what Mia was giving to her.
Yep.
She got assaulted twice. She Are like we not missing that?
I said, she has a lot to lose, but I wouldn't have got mad if she did it. That's just all I'm coming from. Like she has a lot to lose. I would have
not been mad either. But I'm glad that the security told her you got more. Because Wendy literally has more to lose than Mia.
Big time.
No shade. Mia literally has gotten her things because she literally was face down at booty up and got a ring put on her hand. Like, you're taking over your husband's businesses. Your husband gave you these businesses because you got good poom poom, okay? You have a good neck job, okay?
Aaron, hold on, because Tracy been waiting. Hold on. Go ahead, Tracy.
Let me get up.
No, you good. Go ahead, Tracy, babe.
I'm gonna say this right off the bat. I fight. So fighting to me is not one of those things that are above reproach at all whatsoever by any stance. My statement is very simple. As long as you're willing to accept the consequences for your actions, then fighting is pretty much up for debate for me. So when it comes to Wendy, I feel like she played a part in this because you can't argue with yourself. That was a back and forth argument that kept going. And at any point, Wendy could have said, I'm a commentator. I work at Johns Hopkins. I have too much to lose to be fighting with the stripper. I ain't about to do it. And she could have stopped. Hard stop, period. She could have stopped. She chose to continue on arguing with her. Now, Mia was 100% wrong for throwing a drink on her. Period. That's another. She's wrong for doing that. Multiple things can all be true in the same equation, in the same scenario, all within the same time. So people who want to say like, oh, Wendy could have done this or should have done this. I'm like, no, she chose. I don't even know so much she chose not to fight, because if security wasn't there, I think Wendy would have fought. I think that getting a drink tossed on you and getting hit with a bag would be enough to push most people over the edge to want to fight. I, on the other hand, have a much lower threshold for what it takes for me to jump on you, because she'd have thrown that glass, she'd have thrown the drink, and I'd have pulled her over Karen and beat her down. Like, Karen would have just had to get out the way because I'd have snatched her right over Karen. But that's me, right? That's not her. So I understand Wendy having enough restraint to say, okay, she threw a drink on me. I'm not going to, fight with her. I'm not going to get physical. I think the purse was where Wendy was like, I've had too much. And security then needed to hold her back. Like, that is just kind of what needed to be done. So I don't feel like she would have not fought. I feel like she would have. But that's just me. And according to Wendy and some of the things she said, it sounded like she said she was willing to fight. Like, that was her limit, which is fine. Everybody has their limits. Everybody, has that thing where they feel like this has gone too far and I am willing to do whatever.
And let me just say this real quick. A lot of people, including myself, we love to say, oh, if I was in that situation, I would have done A, B, and C. But we really can't speak on that until it actually happens to us. Because I've been in situations where I know I would handle it differently looking back on it. And it's just like, did I really let A, B, and C happen? And it's just, I feel like she, like you said, I feel like she was caught off guard.
Kelly. Kelly says she agreed with Tracy. Thank you, Kelly.
I feel like she was caught off guard, and she was like, okay, hold up, let me just use my words here. And then like Tracy said, when that bag got thrown, she had to get up. And that's when security had to get involved.
And I highlighted Sims' overdose statement because I think this is really the epitome of kind of what I'm saying. Reason and restraint are two different things. So I don't want y'all to misunderstand what I would have done versus what I think the best decision would have been. That ain't always gonna be the same thing. So would I have put my hands on Mia? Maybe in that situation. But that doesn't mean that was the right decision. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I think that's where people are maybe blurring I think y'all are feeling like what I'm saying is like, oh, well, you would have done this and she did it. I understand human response. Which goes back to what I said Sunday when I say keep that same energy. I understand that a human response isn't always the best decision. We all make bad decisions every day.
Mm-hmm.
We make bad decisions every damn day. So the human decision is not always the best decision. That's all I'm saying. Now, and again, everybody feels differently, and that's fine. But please understand, there are real world consequences to bad behavior. And I look at things through that lens. So again, I'm gonna give you my example. And again, El Teddy can disagree, or anybody else that deals with this at their job can disagree. But if I have two students arguing, let's say I had a student that threw water on another student. If I am between those two students and I'm trying to de-escalate the situation, and I have the student that got the water thrown on them constantly talking and cussing and going off and trying to lunge and you are making my situation worse because I'm trying to de-escalate the situation and you won't shut the fuck up. So when I say that, Wendy, yes, I feel like at a certain point, I understand you mad and I understand that you were assaulted. I get that. But if I'm trying to de-escalate the situation and get us back to a resolution, and you're still talking and you over my shoulder yelling and hollering and calling the woman out her name and this, that, and the other, you're not helping the situation. Now, is that different from whether she had a right to or whether she was justified in being upset because she had water thrown on her and because the woman? That's all I'm saying. I think it's two different things that y'all aren't hearing me. There's a difference between what I would have done or me understanding what Wendy did and saying, Wendy, there was a point where I needed Wendy to shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. But no one at the table was the security was there is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the women. I'm talking about the fact that security and production was there trying to resolve and de-escalate. I ain't talking about them women at the damn table. I'm talking about security. I'm talking about the fact that security was there and that production was there trying to end it and resolve it. That's all I'm talking about.
Really, can I say something?
So again, it's two different things I'm saying. Using your
So
words. Hey, what's up, biracial? Thank you for the super chat. Using your words is a phrase used by caregivers when teaching children how to communicate. It does not mean aggressive verbal tirades. Okay. I like that. Does
so
not mean, yeah.
really, can I ask a question? Or maybe this is also just me, but do you feel like there was some things cut, sliced, missing? Because
Absolutely. And I agree.
because I also realize that we are watching a reality TV show. We are not necessarily watching what happened in real time straight through, right? So
Right.
to me, there most likely was some things that were edited down for time or kind of was repetitive, so they kind of needed to take those things out, or due to the language they couldn't leave it in. So sometimes I also have to say, like, hey, we can only give you how we feel based off of
What
what
we
we
saw.
seen on a TV show, right? So when
Fact.
people were mad at Karen and Karen was like, no, they both had some blame in it, I was like, but she was there. So she would have a better understanding of what really happened than we would have watching a produced, edited show for TV, because it probably could have been much more back and forth before the drink was tossed.
And y'all know how those producers and
That's
RHOP get, because we all
that's
know about that
possible,
reunion.
right? So there is possible that more things were said that
Well,
we didn't see.
right.
So maybe there was something
Right.
to that.
You
Well,
think so?
Lawrence Blair, that's exactly what both of them said. If you go back to Mia's statement when I guess her pseudo apology, she said something about this being an edited TV show. And if you look at what Robin said that when she was giving her bullshit explanation, Robin also said that she wished that production had showed that she was trying to escalate. So both of them did allude to the fact that it was edited and that we didn't see everything. But that's what they all do. Like they all play the production game.
And when it comes to Robin, I just don't believe that, because you would not be saying stuff like, if you're gonna fight, then fight it or shut the F up. Like, I just like, if you're gonna try to de-escalate a situation,
if
you're
there
not
was
gonna
any
say nothing
question
like
about
that.
what Robin wanted when she said that either fight or shut the F up, then like, come on. Oh, hold on, I got a super chat, y'all. Thank you, April Gal. I agree with Tracy. That's why I side-eye Wendy and the rest of them that had no grace for Monique. Everyone has their limits and their buttons. Wendy was acting like she was above fighting season 5, but ready to whoop ass now. And listen, CC Freak, what we've been saying since Sunday, just keep
that same energy.
Just keep that same energy.
Can I have a rebuttal?
Hold on, I got another super chat. Hold on. Thank you, Kelly. I get knee-jerk reactions can be detrimental. Yeah, I get it. Yep. Thank you, Kelly. Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead, baby.
What? Maybe it's just me. I watch, my favorite YouTuber content creators speak on the same situation, and they keep comparing this Wendy situation to the Monique situation. Keep that same energy. You wouldn't know what you would do if you're in that situation.
I can make that answer.
Monique herself praised Wendy for not getting out of line.
I can speak on that situation. It's not about,
even if it was security.
Hold on. But Monique has said, if going all the way back, once Monique calmed down, Monique has said she was wrong. Yes. Monique has said she regretted putting her hands on Candace. Monique has apologized. Y'all just don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But
not only
that.
No,
what I'm saying from the beginning, she was wrong. Y'all didn't let me finish. What I'm saying is, I just don't like the fact that they are comparing the two. They're comparing Wendy, because a lot of content creators felt like Wendy should have stayed out of it, shouldn't even spoke, shouldn't even been a part of the gang when trying to ice Monique out. I just don't understand how people are so mad at Wendy when that was her first season. She didn't know Monique from Adam and Eve.
That's
or
why people are mad. You just said
I didn't understand. But what I'm saying is, Wendy said, I don't like the fact that you're fighting because it puts black women in whatever.
And that's fine, because Karen said the same thing.
That is. But what I'm saying is, That was her first season. She didn't know this woman. So if that's what she felt, that's what she felt. Now this season, she's being assaulted for no apparent reason.
And
she
the
was
thing
assaulted
is,
for no apparent reason, right? So
yeah.
I'm like, what's the comparison? Keep that same energy.
Can I
She
speak on
still
that?
didn't fight. She still didn't fight.
When I say keep the same energy, this is speaking for me. When I say keep the same energy, I'm saying if y'all gonna keep the same energy, then that means y'all need to have a sit down with Mia, have a "you're a bad mom for doing what you did" situation, which you know they're not gonna do.
They're not.
They're gonna praise her. That's the part where I keep saying this, because like, how you gonna have this woman sit down because she did something? Yes, she did something horrible. She did something horrible, but y'all gonna put her aside, come against her check. Y'all not even gonna give her a chance. Just say she was wrong and then move on. But nah, y'all want to just not film with her and all that other stuff because y'all never liked her. Like y'all just finally have a reason to get away from her. This time, somebody assaults somebody. This ain't the first time she did. Remember, she was the first one to toss salad at Candace last season. So
yeah, she was.
Nobody ain't do nothing about that. And I kind of even let that one slide. But this time, she not only did she throw a drink for no reason on somebody, because y'all already have a vendetta against this woman from stuff from last season, but she also threw a purse at her, and then y'all gonna like coddle her. Oh no, that's the part where I say keep that same energy. That's what I mean when I say that.
So what I was talking about is because some content creators feel like Wendy is in the wrong because they don't feel sorry for Wendy because of the Monique situation, and I still can't wrap my head. And I think that's why I'm a little bit like perplexed when people say that. Like, why you can't feel sorry for this woman that's just been assaulted on national television because of that Monique situation that had nothing to do with her? That was
I
from
get what
last
you
season?
coming from.
Are you serious?
I just want to address what Phil said. Phil, they absolutely did ice Monique out after the fight. I don't know if you're talking about before the fight or after the fight, but after the fight, nobody would film with Monique except for Karen and Ashley. They absolutely did ice Monique out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
You didn't even see them in another scene until
Karen's wig party.
Mm-hmm. And the only reason Monique
And
had to get
remember,
out because
Monique
of
had to
that,
show up early and leave. They did ice Monique out.
the only reason she had to do that is because Candace had that restraining order. I mean, from that court order, they couldn't even be in the same room until the reunion anyway. So that's why she came and went. But I think what Aaron is saying is why is everybody treating like this is her karma? This is the only reason I have a problem with Wendy, because of that situation, is just like you said. She didn't really know her. All she had to do was say, I didn't agree with what you did or whatever, but and of course Candace is my quote unquote girl, and I say quote unquote because y'all know how they bring these people on these TV shows via these people. I don't think they don't even have that many scenes together even between these 3 seasons. So I don't really even think that Candace and Wendy are that close. But that's a whole nother story. My point is, do like Karen did. Karen said, Monique, you effed up, but we're still gonna try to see if we can learn from this. But they didn't give her that chance, and they was like, oh, you're not coming to my party. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. And yes, that's her prerogative if it is her party, but you still coming in between that woman's check, and you don't even know this woman. And that's where I have an issue when it comes to this. It's like, well, now the situation happened to you.
And my thing is, I don't even have a problem with Wendy. I don't have a problem with Wendy. I don't have a problem with I don't have a problem with Wendy. All I've been saying since Sunday is keep that same energy. And for that, I'm talking to the Green-Eyed Bandits and anybody else who was so upset and hurt and offended by Monique and her violence.
Exactly.
I want the same energy towards Mia. That's it. That's all. I don't have no beef with Wendy. I don't have no issue with Wendy. Even though I don't agree with, that's not the word I want to use. Let me just leave it there. I ain't got no beef with Wendy. I don't have no problem with Wendy. All I've been saying and all I want and all I've been saying since Sunday is for all those people that had beef 2 seasons ago because they said Monique was so violent. I just want y'all to have that same energy for Mia. That's it. That's all.
And they're not going to. That's the thing.
That's what bothers me.
Because it goes with, because it only happens when the Green-Eyed Bandits like or dislike somebody. They dislike Monique, so she got her out of here. They got her out of here. Now it's now Wendy's turn, because now Giselle, Robin, and Mia, all 3 girls are after Wendy now.
Well, see, that's the thing.
So
They
they're gonna
both
target
harboring
her now.
because Giselle got ate up by Wendy last season. Robin
Period.
jumped into that conversation, so then
And got
she
ate
got
up.
ate up. So now she mad with her and carrying that onto this season. And Wendy done got over that. They done had their little 7-week break. She done got over that, but she don't realize that she got a target on her back. I mean, of course, now she does, but and then Mia, she just want to be in an in crowd, so that's why she doing all the extra to improve and to impress the GEBs. I mean, that's the way I see it.
Can I
She
ask y'all a
wanna,
question? Can I ask y'all a question about this one thing? Because I keep seeing this.
But I'm about to go ahead. Make this your final thought because I'm about to go around the room.
I keep seeing this in the comments.
Please hit the like button, you guys. It's 177. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's 177 people in the chat. Can you please hit the like button? It is free 99. Thank you to everybody that has dropped a super chat or a cash app. It is much appreciated. But y'all can support the channel for free by hitting the like button. And if you are not subscribed, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying, but we having a good conversation. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's free 99 too, child. Now go ahead, Aaron, baby.
Because I kept seeing this in the comments as well. Do y'all think Wendy bullied Mia last season?
nope,
No.
not at all.
I just want to have everybody's opinion because there's a lot of people that keep saying this recurring thing that Wendy bullied Mia all last season, and I'm like, is y'all watching the same thing?
I mean,
Because
it's kind of like what Really B said. I think she probably was just putting 20 on 10 in some of her responses, but not no bullying.
Oh.
And not only that, but I think people again, we get caught up in this. I tell people all the time when reality TV meets reality TV meets reality, right? So I think because the certain things happen in a show and the show makes another turn, I think sometimes we forget where we started. So when you go back to last season, y'all have to remember that the plan, I put that in quotation marks, but the plan last season was for them Green Eye Bandits to come after Wendy's marriage. If y'all don't remember, the whole dialogue at the beginning of last season was Wendy getting this plastic surgery. Ooh, she trying to hold on to her husband. He cheating on her. The rumors are, we read it on the blog, yada, yada, yada. And then if y'all don't remember when Mia told a flat out lie on Wendy. Remember when she was, when they went to, she told Giselle, and when they confronted her about it, Mia was like, well, that's how I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
And she flat out lied on Wendy. So no, I don't think Wendy was bullying Mia. I feel like Wendy saw the play and she was able to, reverse Uno on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like you said, I mean, this is all just residual effect from last season, and they just both mad and they want to get rid of her and
Robin's
ice her.
still mad that Wendy read the dog, what out of her.
But that didn't have to happen if she never jumped into that conversation.
She really did.
For real, she should have
ate her food
and said dear.
All she had to do was let
crackers.
Giselle finally get ate up. So every time somebody get ate up, she always got to step in. And yeah, some people like to say, "Oh, that's my friend," and all this other stuff. And no, Giselle need to get ate up sometimes because Giselle don't even care about Robin like that. So get out of here with that,
All right, CC Freak, final words, and then I'm gonna get my girl Tracy, my producer, my showrunner. Final words. CC
my
Freak.
final words is what we've all been saying since last week. Keep that same energy. That's all I need.
That's all I want. That's all I want y'all to do is keep that same energy. Tracy.
Y'all, this is an edited TV show. Don't let it get y'all pressure up. Also, don't let it get y'all talking crazy because El Teddy taught me how to snipe from the bushes. So y'all just be cool.
And look, and don't get it twisted. El Teddy's still in the bushes, okay? El Teddy texting me right now. He's still in the bushes. Let me say this. What I can appreciate about the channel is that even when we don't agree, we can have a great dialogue, and I appreciate that. We don't have to get nasty with each other. And again, I love y'all. Y'all don't have to agree with me, and that's cool. But it is what it is, child. We're gonna be right back here Sunday night because I feel like Sunday night episode gonna piss me off all over again.
I feel like we're gonna be. Unfortunately, I feel like we're gonna deal with season 5 residual, just like for this season. I feel like we're gonna be talking about this incident probably the rest of the season, and it's just gonna get on my nerves.
Okay, now let me ask y'all a question. It's 181 people in the chat. I'm gonna do a quick poll before I get out of here. Do y'all want to do an after party or after show for the BET I mean, for the Soul Train Awards tonight. Y'all want to go live after the Soul Train Awards and talk about the awards? Y'all want to do an after show?
Is that tonight or tomorrow?
Put a 1 in the chat if you want to do an after show. Put a 2 in the chat if you got better things to do than talk about the Soul Train Awards. Because, you know, we ain't got to do it. But I'm going to be home tonight and I'm going to watch it. So, do y'all
want
tonight?
Oh, let me put my DVR on.
Huh?
I said, that's tonight? Let me go change my DVR.
Yeah,
I thought that was I thought that was tomorrow. It usually be on Sunday. This is the first time they had it on Sunday.
I'm trying to go out tonight. I'm trying to go see
listen,
Layla.
y'all don't have to, again, I see a couple of 2s. Listen, I'm just doing, okay, I see 1-1. I'll do the majority rules because, like I said, I'll be here. We'll still talk about the BET Awards. I mean, the Soul Train Awards. We just don't have to do it live. We can just do it during a tribe meeting. Yeah, it's tonight. Let me double check, but I'm almost certain it is tonight. Hold on, let me double check myself, child, because I might have the wrong day, but I'm almost certain it's tonight.
Because they usually do that on Sunday.
No. You going live because we trying to get to 10K. So you going live. Come on.
Oh wow.
All right.
We're going live.
10K.
My producer said we going live.
We going live.
Yeah,
it's tonight. It's tonight because the pre-show come on at 7. Yep.
All right. My producer said we going live.
That's Tracy, the producer. She's like,
no, on this road to 10K. Gotta go.
Well, y'all straight up, y'all, everybody there.
Listen, my producer said we going live. So, all right, y'all. I guess we going live.
But I really appreciate all y'all because this is, you know, everybody that knows me because I be on all these channels. But to actually have dialogue and, like you said, have difference of opinion, because I like to hear everybody's perspective. You know.
Yeah.
I like to hear everybody's perspective because sometimes I may miss something, but you know, I really appreciate it. Yeah.
And y'all have, believe it or not, y'all have made me see things from a different perspective and change my opinion. Y'all have, you know.
I mean, we feel like you should change it now, but whatever.
I know you will. All right. Well, the ones win. So, all right, we'll be here. I don't know exactly what time because you know the show is supposed to be over at 11, but y'all know it ain't gonna be over at 11. So,
well, see, it's pre-recorded. See, the thing is, it's pre-recorded. The only ones they ever do live is the BET Awards, but they don't never do the Hip Hop Awards live, and they don't never do Soul Train Awards.
Well, I'm gonna schedule it for. All right. So then I'm gonna schedule it for 11:30. So if we have to push it back, we'll push it back. But I'm gonna schedule it for 11:30. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later on tonight. If y'all are going out and y'all not here, check the replay. Thank y'all for being here. I really, really appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button on your way out. It is a free way to support the channel. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
Later, Auntie.
Later, Aaron.
Bye.